Hello. Hope I'm live. Hello everyone, this is Teresa from Angelic Blue. How are you? Welcome to the final live session that I'll be doing for 2025. So welcome, and we can start as I usually do, having to check my internet here to make sure that everything's in working order. So just a few seconds, sorry, if you don't mind. Hold on. All right, so that's that. I just got to check to make sure that everything's in order here. It is just after 8 o'clock, like 8 here in Sydney, Australia at the moment, on Wednesday the 17th of December. I'm getting all my dates mixed up today. So welcome. Thank you for joining. Just want to... I think this one's working. Hold on. Okay, number one's working. Just got to check two more. Number two's working. And all right, very good. Okay. Oh wow, hello. Oh, was it your name Anne or Anna Olulade Wemimo from Africa? If my memory serves me well, I think that's where you're from. Welcome. Thank you for being first up. If anyone else is on, I can see there are a few people that have liked. So if you're on and like to say hello, please do so. Welcome. I'm wearing red in honor of the color it's a Christmas color. Yes, very good. I'm glad. I don't have green. I don't have a green angelic blue top, and I thought white, yeah. So I thought I would wear red. Red's a bit more festive. All right. Now, as I always do, thank you for those of you who are watching for the first time. Thank you for joining, and I appreciate if you subscribe as well. But what I do first is I draw a card from the Angel Affirmations card. So I draw a card from here just to get the theme of the evening, what the angels are trying to guide us towards, if there's a theme or some kind of prayer or something, an affirmation they really want to get across. And then I draw out a card from the Biblical Divine Insights. I draw a card from here. There's quotes from the Bible. That one I think was from last week, if I recall, or the week before. So I draw out a card from there, and then I draw out cards for your readings. And tonight I'm be using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot, and they're also by Radley Valentine, because I love his cards. They're so beautiful. All right, let me just, hold on. All right, so I'll start with this first. Oops. Hi, Three Tulips. All right, so I'm going to start with an affirmations card first. So it has an affirmation and also a message from an angel. Could be a guardian angel, could be a specific angel like Archangel Raphael, could be Archangel Gabriel, your guardian angels, Archangel Michael. So it could be any of those archangels or angels. And then at the back there are affirmations, sometimes two, sometimes one long one. So we're going to see what the theme is, and then we'll get straight into the other cards. Three, two, one. Oh, it's a multicolored one. I like it. All right. Okay, so the message is from Archangel Raziel. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see what it says. Emily Economos. Oh, Emily Economos. Sorry, because when it's all one word, sometimes it's hard to see. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, so this message is from Archangel Raziel. As the scribe of mystical secrets, I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. So that's really nice. And I do believe Archangel Raziel is, you know how certain angels like Archangel Raphael is emerald green and gold, Archangel Uriel is white and gold. And so different archangels, you know, have a theme, like a color. And I believe that Archangel Raziel is like a multicolored, rainbow type colored archangel. And it says here, I am a co-creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. So if you're, I know it's right at that time of the year, but I know someone who's actually doing a master's in law. He was telling me a couple of weeks ago that he's got until February to finish. So there are people doing exams, not necessarily school, but there are people doing exams and, you know, different courses and things. So, you know, Archangel Raziel would be a good archangel to call upon because he will help you connect with knowledge and, you know, your memory. And, you know, I would also call upon Archangel Gabriel, but in this case, I would call Archangel Raziel to help you with and assist you with your memory and knowledge and understanding. So that's a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. Although in Europe, no, you'd be still at school, I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what my cousins have said. Anyway, all right, so now I'm going to do a card, or I'm going to draw out a card from the Biblical Divine Insights. Let's see what quote or verse from the Bible we've got here. And for those of you who don't know, I work with the God-assigned Archangels and Angels. And, you know, some people tell me, oh, you should only pray to God. But God has assigned these Archangels and Angels to us for our assistance, for our guidance, for our protection. So why wouldn't I utilize that resource that God has given, himself has given us? Of course, God is at the top. Jesus is at the top. But of course, you can, you know, ask these angels to intercede. And I was even watching, and I keep forgetting the name of this priest, but I do follow him on my socials. And even he says that he gets up in the morning and he tells his guardian angels to help him with throughout the day with the tasks that he has to do. So, you know, I don't think, you know, I think it's wise to be open-minded about these things, but, you know, each to their own. And I'd also like to mention, actually, that the angels are in the Bible, you know. The angels are the ones that appeared to the shepherds, the three wise men. They're the ones that appeared to Mary to tell her about the birth of Jesus. They, you know, angels appear throughout in the Bible for a reason. So, okay. Oops. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see what this verse is. Luke. Jesus answered them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." There you go. So I'm going to, so you can see it. Hi, Robin. How are you? Thank you for joining. So that's today's card. Now, this is actually quite, you know, deep. If you think about it, you know, we try and think, oh, you know, it's like being nice to a friend. You know, well, that's lovely, but why don't you do a good deed to a stranger or a homeless person or someone that actually needs it? Because you've got the friend in your life already. So it's you know, Christ-like to do acts of kindness to people that you don't know of, and even people that you're probably not, you know, in such harmony with, because that's the true indication of faith, isn't it? All right. So I was just reading. This is actually beautiful. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. That one there. That's beautiful too. All right. Now, for tonight's cards, like I said, I'm going to be using back to my Guardian Angel Messages Tarot cards. So, tonight's readings, I'll be using these cards. And get straight into it here. Thank you for asking, all blessed as always. Oh, thank you. So tonight's cards. So if you'd like a reading, if you haven't joined me before, welcome. I do angelic card readings and I work with God-assigned Archangels and Angels. And I do readings and guidance for life, but I don't do medical and I don't do legal questions. Hi, Miss Italia, how are you? Welcome, thank you so much. Oops. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, it's a bit of a lag on my computer. Hey Chevy, how are you? Thank you for joining. So as you would be aware, if you're following my channel, I have Duke, which is a Ridgeback that I'm looking after. I'm just doing a favor for, it's actually my husband's physiotherapist. So he has this beautiful dog. And if you want to see him in action, you've got to go to my previous posts and videos. And he actually came over today to pick him up. But because he's not away. He just brought the dog to me so that I can look after him, because I've been begging him to go away on holiday so that I can actually look after his dog. But and so he came over today, and instead of coming over to pick him up, he actually brought me some extra food, and he left him here for me. So I love it. So he's here for an extra few more days. So the salmon loving dog, sort of. It was I think there were sardines sardines. There were sardines. Yeah, he loved them. He loved them. So I said to him, because I had just fed my husband some sushi, and I said to Duke that he will get his sushi too. So I nicknamed it Doggy Sushi, even though it was salmon. But not salmon, sardines. So that was funny, and he swallowed them in 5 seconds flat. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's actually lost a bit of weight since the last time I saw him, because the vet advised that. But but he's still a beautiful boy. I love him. I know people ask me, do I have a business? Do I, no, I don't have a business. I don't have a dog sitting business. It's just me doing favors for people that I know, because I love dogs, and I'd rather the dog be with, someone that's caring for them. Not that I'm saying that, where they go boarding is not that I look after them. Of course they do, but they've got one-on-one attention. As in boarding, sometimes they've got plenty of other dogs, and it is good for the dog to have company, but some dogs prefer to be on their own anyway, just by the way that they behave. Hi, Nugget. How are you? That dog is so cool. He is. He's so beautiful. I went for a walk when I first got him. And because he's walking so slow, it was a 2-hour walk. And I'm walking like very slow. So he walked all right initially, and then I had to, lucky I brought biscuits with me. My husband said, take biscuits with you, because if he doesn't want to walk, you can just lure him with biscuits. And I had to lure him with biscuits for 1.5 hours, because he was just, because I was so not far from home, I wasn't close to home. So I had to return, and I had to make sure I had enough biscuits so that, he would actually return home with me. But yes, he's so beautiful. And he's very obedient too. I love that. Except when it comes to food, he doesn't care about that. He just, marches through and wants his food. But no, he's beautiful. I love him. I'm just trying to think of the videos that I made. So I've done the one, well, the one I did yesterday. No, I did it on Monday, actually. About, I told him to ask his dad if he could stay extra or to go away on holiday, and it's actually happening. Ezra, hello, I'm going to Australia and I'm pretty nervous. Any advice? Hi Ezra. Tony, can you help me play World of Warcraft? I don't play video games. I've never in my life played a video game, so sorry I can't help you there, Tony. Ezra, well, Ezra, I really can't help you there, but I can say Australia is a beautiful country. There are many beautiful people from all around the world, and you know, sometimes we can't you know, because of a few certain people, it doesn't mean we're all like that. So you know, there are lots of caring, kind people, beautiful places, and it will be an experience for you. So, you know, always, of course, you have to be cautious and take care anywhere you go around the world. But, yeah, I just think it's, Australia's beautiful. I was born here, and I've been to different parts of the world, but of course, if you're Muslim, you'll love Australia. Well, I love Australia and I'm not. So I think that's a pretty general thing to say. Well, Ezra, if you're that concerned, you're better off getting professional help and take it from there. So if you'd like an angelic card reading, for anyone else watching and who would like a card reading, please jot in your in the comment box what you would like, what guidance you'd like to receive. Stepping out of your comfort zone looks scary, but once you do it, you'll be surprised, is what I say, Ezra. Yeah, pretty much. So in the comment box, just type in the area of your life you'd like to receive guidance from the angels and the archangels, and I'll draw out a card for you. I'm getting all these notifications. Feeling very low. Suze? Is that Suze? Feeling very low. Yeah. But we have to also think that this time of the year, I mean, I'm talking about myself because that's what I believe. You know, I believe in the spirit of Christmas, and it's really important to keep yourself elevated and, you know, very highly elevated, so that you don't have that, you know, sadness, because it's supposed to be a really happy time of the year. Hold on, I'm missing a lot of the feeling very low. Okay, Ezra, if that feels right to you, go for it. Can you do a reading for me, please? Yes, Ezra, I can, but you need to tell me what area of your life you'd like. I would like to visit your country one day. Nico Flood, could you do a reading for me? I just got out of the hospital today from a biopsy from my tummy. Am I going to be okay? I don't do medical and I don't do legal. So if you'd like a general reading, Nico, I don't know which, I can't because it's Nico Vlad. I'm happy to do a general reading, but I don't do medical or legal. And as for Ezra, let me know what type of reading you'd like. Would you like a general reading, or is there an area of your life you'd like a reading? And I'll get straight onto it. And don't forget to subscribe as well. If you haven't subscribed and you're joining my channel, I do appreciate that as well. Guardian angels. Okay, I'll do what your guardian angels. And Nicole, in your year is going to be a good year. Thank you, please. All right, so Ezra was first. So I'll do guidance from your guardian angels, Ezra. And then I'll do Nico Vlad. I like to pronounce names correctly. So I had a dream about a seraphim. Okay, very good. Okay, well, it flipped over for me, so I'm going to use this card for you, Ezra. It says 4 of air. So obviously there's a lot of things on your mind because air indicates a lot of thoughts and a lot of, things in the mind. Meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. So I feel that maybe the angels are trying to connect with you. The seraphim angels are trying to connect with you because then they would like you to meditate and maybe to help you and assist you in life and in progressing in life. So I feel like the meditation will help you. It'll help you recuperate physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and also to help you think. So I feel like the angels, the guardian angels' message to you is to meditate, pray, keep hydrated, relax. As you can see, this young man here is relaxing, and ground yourself. And I feel like doing that, you'll connect with the angels and you'll get more messages from them. And by getting more messages from them, you will then be able to make decisions in life and progress and have abundance and joy in your life. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback, Ezra. All right, let me go back because I've missed a bit here. Hold on, what have I got here? Okay, Nikov, yeah, is new is going to be good. You, thank you. Yep. And the 3 most powerful angels, apparently. Okay. I go by Nicholas. My mum just calls me Nico. She's Greek. Okay, that's fair enough. Monica, hello, Monica. I do pray daily, but have been stressed out lately, so that helps a ton. You're welcome, Ezra. Monica, I've been single since 2018. Will I connect with a new love? All right, well, I'm going back to Nicholas, or Nico, because he was next. And he wants to know about 2026, I believe. All right, so about 2026. So, Nicole. Okay, what messages do the angels have for Nicole for 2026? I just heard the word car. I don't know if you're intending to get a car or something about a car. You might be fixing a car or, I don't know, something. I just heard the word car. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 9 of fire, protection, preparedness, and resilience. I feel like, sorry, I'm just getting all these notifications. Protection, preparedness, and resilience. And I feel like for you, Nicole, that you will, let me just scroll down a little bit, that you will be facing some obstacles, but you can see how the angel is there behind you. Doesn't matter if this is a woman. Whoever's in this image is representing you. Doesn't matter if it's a child or a male or a female. Whoever is in the image is you. But as you can see, the angel is behind you, protecting you and guiding you and giving you the strength and the courage and the passion to move forward, because that's why you've got the fire. And I just feel like it's going to be a year where you're going to be more resilient than maybe what you already are. And the angels are going to give you some challenges to help build your resilience, to help you then elevate you and your highest good and your connection with God. So I just feel that, sometimes we go through challenges in life and, and then when we look back, we know that why we went through that, and you think, oh, thank God that I went that way and not this way. So at the time, it may not seem comfortable. It may not seem that you're learning anything, but when you look back, you have learned something and you did grow as a person. So I feel like 2026 is going to be a year of a lot of growth for you, a lot of action, abundance. And as I said, because it's fire, I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion. So it could be, I don't know if it's connected to with the car that I mentioned earlier. Maybe you've got a passion for cars and motors, and maybe you're going to put a lot of energy into that. I don't know, but I just feel like there's a lot of energy and passion and and a lot of movement as well. So I hope that helps, and look forward to your feedback, Nicole. All right, Monica, I am single since 2018. Will I connect with a new love? Okay, I will get onto that. I'm going to go. Thank you for that. No problem, Ezra. Was there also a message for us, or like an affirmation? Yes, I did do that. I always do them at the beginning. So I did do those. I have been thinking about my faith a lot more. I am buying my first car when I get better. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. So good luck with that. So I feel like that's where it is for you, Nicole. Okay. So, all right. Now I'm going to go back to Monica, who wants to know about connection with love. Okay. So Monica, connection with love. And I'm just hearing the words break down the wall. So if you're putting a guard around your heart, you're not going to ever allow love into your life. So it's a matter of breaking down the walls. Oh, okay. Well, there's too many actually. I can't use all those. Oops. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let me know where you're watching from as well and what time it is, because here in Sydney, Australia, it's 8:28 p.m. on Wednesday, the 17th of December, 2025. All right. It says for you, Monica, I've got the 2 of air, which means a lot of thoughts. Like I said, an air is about thoughts and, procrastination. And it says 2 of air, and it's indecision, avoidance, and confusion. So I feel like if you're in that state of mind where you're confused, you're avoiding certain things, that could be also about the wall around your heart. It's love isn't going to find you. It's not going to be able to find its way where there's a wall. You're stopping that. So you really need to change the way of thinking. Now, it's easy for me to say, but I don't know what you've been through mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically. So if you want to get that sorted, it's best to go see a professional that can help you and sort out those, things in your life. And then you can see things from a different perspective. And instead of having indecisions and, and not being, so confused and avoiding certain places or people, you might then be able to have the courage and the confidence to move forward and be a new person and be a renewed person. And that when you're, shining and your light is beaming from you, then you're going to attract the people that are like you, that, that resonate with you. So it's a bit of work for you to do at your end before you find, otherwise you won't find people that are resonating with you. You're just going to find people that are limited. Like maybe you've got a few things in common, but it's going to be very limited. So you want to ensure that you find someone that elevates you and that you align together. So I hope that helps and look forward to your feedback. Now I'm going to go down reading a bit more. Okay. Lavender, hello, how are you? Nicole, have a blessed New Year's to you and your family. Much love. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate it. It is 7:28 in Queensland. Oh, welcome. Florida. Oh, 4:29 a.m. Mamma mia. 7:29. Netherlands. Yep, I know that you're from the Netherlands, Robin. Oh, it's in the morning. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Your reading just have its way of calming the mind. Oh, thank you, Olulade. Thank you. I appreciate that. And don't forget, what I say is coming from the God-assigned angels. So they're, downloading that information for me to then to pass that on. So I have to thank them first and foremost. And Monica says, thank you. You're welcome. And on that note, I'm going to have a quick drink of my lemon water. I always do it away from camera because I don't like drinking in someone's face with a bottle, and because I haven't got a straw long enough to fit this bottle. Otherwise, I'd drink from a straw. But anyway, excuse me. Okay, I'll put that there. All right, beautiful. I think it was all right. I've written a message down earlier before I was getting ready. I was writing a few things down, and I thought I really want to say these things, and they came to my mind. So I wrote them down, so I will eventually mention them. Kenneth, aloha from Hawaii. Oh, I love Hawaii. I've been there twice. Once was for my honeymoon, and the second time was, oh my God, it was 2016. I was there in April of 2016 was my last time there. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, nowadays with paper, I'm rather strawless. Yeah, I don't like paper straws. It's disgusting. Yeah, they just go soggy straight away. I'm fine a few plastic ones here and there, so I utilize those. But I don't throw them in, I dispose of them, appropriately, so that doesn't affect, wildlife and what have you. All right, let me remind you, I do have a special at the moment for those of you who would like a last minute Christmas gift for yourself or someone else. I have 20% off three question reading, and that's until the 24th of December. So the code that you put in, so when you go to click on that, when you go to the section, you apply the code Christmas in all capitals, so CHRISTMAS. That code in the checkout section, and that will apply automatically. So yes, so I've got that special going until the 24th of December, and that reading can be done. You can book the reading as long as it's purchased prior to the 24th. You'll get the 20% off. And also my last day of work. So this is going to be my last live for 2025. My last day that I'll be working will be December 23rd, which is Tuesday, because Christmas Eve is Wednesday. Yeah. So the 23rd will be my last day of work. And then I will be returning to do readings on Monday, the 5th of January. So I'm only going to have a short period of time off. I should take a little bit longer, but I'm going to, I want to get, be a step ahead. So yes, so I will be doing readings. So from the 24th of December to the 4th of January, I won't be doing any readings. I won't be doing any lives. And then the lives, I will let you know when I resume my YouTube and my Instagram lives. And if you are on Instagram, my handle is @angelicblue_. So if you'd like to join me there, please do so. So they're my two that I've mentioned. And yeah, I've got a little message that I wrote, so I'm going to read that out later. Can I please have reading about? Yes, absolutely. Oops. Can I get a reading for the rest of the month? Absolutely. Oh my God, I got to. So 2 days before my birthday is your last reading work day. Is that your last free live this year? So yeah, today's my last live, because then the next Wednesday is the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, and we like to celebrate Christmas Eve. So yeah, it will interfere with that. So I'd like to celebrate, and actually spend time with my family and just family and friends, and enjoy, because I do like to use that time to reflect on life and connect with God and do all those sorts of things. So Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right. Haha, look at that. Here got a major arcana card, Olulade, and it says balance. So 2026 is going to be a year of you balancing. And you can see you've got this angel here, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on earth. And balancing here, pouring the water from one cup to another. So that item that she's pouring could be anything. Could be money, could be love, could be health. It's a matter of balancing everything out. So, do things in moderation. Don't overdo things. Look after yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And it's about balancing. So if you're working 60 hours a week, you're not balancing, you're not having a good balance in your life. So you need to take time out to rest, to nourish yourself, to hydrate yourself, to move, whether it's exercising or walking or yoga, or you need to balance yourself. So I feel like the key message for 2026 for you is balance. And also, I also feel like on an emotional level, you need to balance. So say for example, let's say, I don't know, are getting overwhelmed about a situation or with a connection or whether it's, a family or a partner or work connection, it's too overwhelming, take a step back and, try to move to be in a situation where you can think logically and not make a rash decision, but also at the same time, think about ways that you can calm down if someone's irritating you or annoying you or overwhelming you. So it's a matter of pausing and trying to bring balance in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. So I think I said the word enough times, but balance is the key word for you. So, and it says here, compromise, self-control, and moderation. So there are the other key words for you for 2026. So like I was saying before about moderation, do things in moderation. Don't overdo things and don't underdo things. And, ensure that you're physically well and mentally well and emotionally well so that you can move forward. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. All right, let me go back. Then I've got Nugget. Can I get a reading for the rest of the month? Yes. Then I would like some general guidance for myself in the form of a little free general reading for Christmas and my birthday if possible. Okay. So I'll go back to Nugget because Nugget was first. All right. So today's the 17th, so we've got 2 weeks left of the year, obviously. 2 weeks left. What do the next 2 weeks have for Nugget, in store for Nugget? What do the angels want to advise you? Can you hear that dog? Always barking. I don't mind now because it's 20 to 9 in the evening, but when it's 6 o'clock in the morning, it does get a bit frustrating. All right, 3. Oops. 2, 1. Page of Fire, another fire card. So creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. So I feel like the rest of the year, even though you may have felt a bit low and, which is a collective feeling, feeling really heavy and feeling really low, because 2025 has been a real battle for a lot of people. But I feel like because you're in the Christmas spirit and with the new year approaching, it's giving you the motivation to be more enthusiastic and be more energetic And, I think if I recall correctly, you're in Sydney, so it'll be summer for you. And as opposed to not being on the other side of the world where it's winter. So I feel like that will motivate you. You will have a bit more energy. You might be on holidays, so you might have a bit more rest, but then it'll give you the energy to move around and do things and explore things. So I feel like from now till the end of the year, you're just going to be in a different mindset and a different, frame of mind, and it'll be more positive and more energetic. And I think that you'll have a bit more, because you've got a bit more energy, you'll have a bit more enthusiasm for life, and you'll be a bit more creative and not daring, but I think you'll be a bit more like, why not? Let's do it kind of thing, have that kind of attitude. So that's a really positive attitude to have. So that'll be a great attitude to also take into the new year, and bring that sort of enthusiasm and positivity into the new year for you. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. All right, how have I got here? All right, Robin, I would like some general guidance for myself in the form of a little free general reading for Christmas and my birthday. All right, so Robin, what do the angels have for Robin for the 25th of December? Thank you if you're watching for the first time. Thank you. I appreciate you being here and joining. Or if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. Look forward to sharing a connection. And please don't forget to like my videos and subscribe. And even comment, leave a comment. Appreciate that. Three, two, one. Oops. Wow. Look at that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Nugget. Look at that, Robin. Release. So I feel like, it always happens around that time of your birthday, where, your energy changes and you're flowing from like the previous year into the new year for yourself. And it's about releasing. So releasing old thoughts, releasing bad habits, releasing, things that no longer serve you. And I feel like that's really important. It says endings, transformation, and freedom. And I just feel that the angel is guiding you to release, to allow yourself, to be the, rise like the phoenix out of the ashes. So I feel like this birthday, I don't know if it's a milestone for you or it's like a special birthday or something, but it could even be, if it's not a milestone, it could also be depending on what cycle you're in your years. So I feel like, hi Divya, still got to let things go and sounds indeed as a mission. Yeah, so, and being that you're a Capricorn, you're very stubborn. So you need to let go of certain things, attitudes or habits or, vices, and let go and let go and let God. Allow have faith that, things are where they're meant to be. So I feel like it's a positive card. Because once you release yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically from something, and it's got no hold over you, then you can move forward, you can elevate. So that's beautiful. 4444 on the timer. So that's an omen for you as well, Robin. All right. Hello, Divya. How are you? Will there be any new job opportunity coming towards me in the next month? Yep, I'll do that. I just want to refresh my page. Because it looks like it's a bit, what's the word? It's not stagnant. Okay. Is there a particular angel? I think that was Archangel Azrael, I think. And also you could ask Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to cut and release any of those energetic things. What else? I'm just trying to think. I think it's Azrael. I think, as I said, did I put it at the top? No, I put it in the middle somewhere. I'm pretty sure I think it's Azrael. That was balanced. That wasn't you. You were the rising. Now I've got to find it, but I have a feeling it's Azrael. I don't know, put it in the middle somewhere. There's all these purple ones because the major arcana are purple, so that makes it a little bit easier to find. Here we go. I think that is Archangel Azrael. Or it could also be Archangel Uriel, but I have a feeling it's Archangel Azrael. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it'll have it in the book. Because it's 13. No, it doesn't have it in the book, which specific angel, but I have a feeling it's Archangel Azrael. I remember reading that somewhere. Okay, I will pray and research that. Thank you again. No problem. Absolutely welcome. All right, Divya, I'm doing your card reading now, aren't I? All right, Divya. So job opportunities for 2026. Oh, sorry. A new job opportunity coming towards me in the next month. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How many cards are they? There are two cards. I can see one. Look at that. You've got two major arcana cards. You've got the Lovers and Wise Counsel. So, that's Archangel Raphael. Oh my God, I was about to say this archangel and it just flew out of my mind. Oh my God, which archangel is this one? Oh my God, I've just lost it. I can't remember. It just escaped me. Anyway, let me get back into the reading. So in terms of your work for 2026, I feel like Archangel Raphael is asking you to, now, as I said, Archangel Raphael is the archangel of like partnerships and connections, as well as health. But I feel like in this case, it could be a connection, like a business connection, obviously a romantic connection. So you need to call upon Archangel Raphael to assist you with a business connection, because I feel like that's where your employment and job opportunities are going to be coming from. So call upon Archangel Raphael. And if you are already in a work situation where you have a business partner or co-workers, you can call upon Archangel Raphael to strengthen those relationships, to assist those relationships so you can build from that. And the Wise Counselor, belonging, learning, and traditions. So I feel like the job or the role that you're going to be doing is going to be a bit more traditional, a bit more, maybe it's something that you already have done. It's something that you're very familiar with. So the area or the role that you have or will have is something that you're familiar with, something that you're comfortable with, because it's something that's traditional. It's something that you feel at home with, and you feel like also you may have to learn a little bit about certain things or little aspects of it, or you're learning as you go. But I feel like it's about connecting with your angels and the other angels to assist you. And I feel like by doing that, the opportunities will come to you, but you need to connect and align with the angels and your guardian angels to help you with deciding which path to go. But I think that by connecting and strengthening your current work relationships, that will be a good start. It could be a really good resource to have and really good network. So I hope that helps and look forward to your feedback. All right, let me refresh again. It's like, I don't know what. Let me go back to this one. All right. All right, I've been on for nearly an hour. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? I'm going to have another drink. It's really warm in here now. Excuse me. It's a shame that I can't see. It won't allow me to see who's watching, but that's okay. I know people want to remain anonymous, and that's fine. Oops, is it going to stay? Very good. So if you're new, welcome. If you would like to know what I do, I work with God-assigned angels and I draw out cards. You're welcome, Divya. Beautiful. I draw out cards. I use these cards as a really not a tool, but more of a prop to help me relay the message across. So if you'd like to get guidance from your angels or a message, I will utilize the cards to help me with that. And all you need to do is in the comment box, just type in the area of your life that you'd like to receive guidance, except legal or medical. I can help you with that. And while I'm waiting for someone to jot in the comment box, I'm going to read the 2 cards that I drew out. So I always, at the beginning of each live, I draw out a affirmations card from this deck here. And then I draw out a card from the Biblical Divine Insights deck. Okay, so the card that I drew out from this deck was a message from Archangel Raziel. And it says, as the scribe of mystical secrets, I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. So that's his message. And then at the back, there are 2 affirmations, and they are, I am a co-creator with the universe, and my awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. So that's beautiful. So that's the card. So if you missed out at the beginning, that's the card from this deck. And then the card that I drew out from the Biblical Divine Insights is a passage, a verse from Luke in the Bible. And it says, Jesus answered them, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. So in other words, no one's perfect, and God understands that. So as long as you connect with him, it doesn't matter what you've done, as long as you have repentance in your heart and you have a forgiving heart and you are, trying to live in a righteous way, in a harmonious way, in a way that is as Christ-like as possible, you always have him by your side. And never feel like you're too lost for that. Oh, it doesn't want to stay. Hold on. There we go. That's better. All right. Anyone else that would like a reading from me? I'm going to continue shuffling the cards so that we know that they're very well shuffled. Does anyone have any questions? I know that people have told me where they're watching from and their time. It's almost 9 o'clock now. 9 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday, the 17th of December, 2025. going to use the card. What's this card here? Oh, the world. Look at that. I was going to say I'm going to use it to fan myself because it's a little bit warm in this room because I've got door, windows closed because there'll be a lot of traffic out there, and I was going to say, and the ring light is really warm, so whew. While I'm at it, I might as well try and see what's happening on this refresh here. It's a bit like delayed, that's the word. It's like delayed for some reason. I don't know why. It's just spinning and spinning. It's like, what's happening? No, okay. Oof. All right. So I hope, because it's, I hope everyone's done all their Christmas shopping, because it is a week to go before Christmas. And I like, what I'm curious about, because, people have different traditions that they do, some that they've created with their families, and some of them they're, generational traditions. And let me know what you do for Christmas. Like, what traditions do you follow at Christmas time that you share with your family and your friends and your community? I love hearing those because it's really interesting, because a lot of the traditions have to come from something. They have to, they originate from something. And so like my family on both sides, mum and dad, they're from southern Italy. And the reason why I say southern Italy is because I don't know if the northern part of Italy do have this tradition. So I know that I've spoken to people different parts of the south and they say that they've got the same thing, but I've never heard anyone from middle to north mention this. But anyway, so we have a tradition that, two main things when it's Christmas Eve. First one is you don't eat meat. That's fair enough. So my nonna never cooked meat. Everything was meatless. Maybe seafood, but no meat. So I'm just trying to remember something that anyway. So that's one thing. The other traditional thing that we do is we make these. I don't know anyone else that makes them. I've seen similar things around the different parts of Calabria where my family's from, but I've not met anyone except the people in my parents' town that make these. So yeah, and they're the shape of a pretzel. So you've got to, oh God, now I've got to think of the word in English. I never had to use that word in English. The dough, what's it called when you, oh my gosh, someone help me. Interesting, don't know about specific traditions here involving Christmas. Oh my God, what's that word? It's, see, when you don't use a word in a certain language, you never think about it. And now that you sort of roll the dough, is that right? When you roll it, and then you shape it into a pretzel and you fry it. So it's sort of like a dough, like a bread dough, and then they literally are the shape of a pretzel. So the way that you fold them and you fry them. So they're a traditional must every Christmas Eve. And the other traditional thing is we have to eat 13 different things. Now that doesn't mean 13 different meals, but that means like you might have some olives and some bread and some cheese. You'll have different types of fruit. We do that here too, but for another holiday. Are they the pretzel type things? And where my parents are from, they're actually called guardianangel. So I don't know anywhere else. There's similar things, but some people mash potatoes. We don't do that. We don't mash potatoes in ours. And then there are other places that do similar things. They're called zipoli. My mum and nonna have never, or actually my other nonna, I don't think, have ever made zipoli. When I saw zipoli being made, is it when it's at a festival, or when I joined my husband's family, because his parents are also from the south of Italy, and his mum makes zipoli. So, but they're not the same as the curricchi. Like the dough's a bit different, and the shape of it's completely different. But yeah, so going back to the 13 different things. So you have to have 13 different types of food. So you have to space it out. So you have different entree and the main and dessert and fruit and nuts. And you have to make sure you have 13 different things. So that's a fun thing. So you're like, I already had that, I had that, I had that. I've got 10 to go. Yes, the pretzel type things, we call it non-envolten. Roughly translated means nons buttons. Bottoms. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so there's some traditions that we have. And of course, if possible, to go to midnight mass, because that's, usually, as you know, if you are Christian or religious, I suppose it has to be Christian, the nativity scene doesn't have baby Jesus until midnight mass. And so, of course, that's the most important part of the of Christmas is, Jesus being born. So the midnight mass is quite important to attend as well. And to see the, baby Jesus placed in the manger in the nativity scene, because throughout the Christmas period prior, it's empty, and it's empty for a reason. So so that's really important. So they're the main things. We being in Australia, we do put up a tree, and because that's not something that was brought from Italy, like that. My family didn't do that in Italy, I don't think. But they did have other traditions there that they didn't bring here, or they didn't follow through here, because it didn't make sense when they came to Australia many, many, many years ago. So so that's interesting. So if you'd like to share some traditions or traditional food or whatever, please do so in the comments. I like to hear about it, because hear it from different friends, but it's nice to hear different ones as well, like other traditions and the reason behind it as well, because that's really important. I don't know. I know the kururiki are usually made at Christmas time. I don't know the reason. I would assume it's because it's something that would be warm to eat, because obviously in Italy, southern Italy, it'll be very cold. And it's something to eat, that you'd eat warm. But other than that, I don't know the reason behind them and the meaning of the shape. I don't know any of that. But I did read somewhere, actually it was a couple of days ago, that an Italian monk made pretzel type things. And this maybe is connected actually. He made pretzel type dough or pretzels. Sorry, the shape. You know how it's, because he was teaching the children to pray. So it's like the hands crossing, which is if you do this, it's sort of the shape of the pretzel. And I think that was a tradition. Then I thought maybe that could be why the kururiki that shape, because it's like two hands praying. I don't know. That could be, and it could be praying for, at Christmas time. Yeah, but there was a monk in Italy. I don't know what year it was. I think I saved it on my phone somewhere. And I thought that was interesting. All right. Anyone else would like a reading? Or do I end my session early tonight? To give myself an early mark. Let me refresh this page. What's happening here? Can you translate it to an English word? What's that? The food that I was talking about, that's not even an Italian word, so I wouldn't even know how to translate that. I mean, I have an idea of how to spell it, but a dialect is a spoken language, not a written language. So I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, because the dialect is not a written language, it's just a spoken language. So I wouldn't even know how to translate. I'm trying to think of what words could be translated into Italian to then translate it into English. But If there are any Calabresi out there that would like to translate the word curvicchio, go for your life. So I'm thinking curo as in cuore, which is heart. Well, it sort of is the shape of a heart. Indicchio would be, I don't know. I have my own thoughts, but I don't know if that makes sense. And if I ask my mum, she probably wouldn't know. Because, you know, food is made to be eaten, not spelt or whatever. Interesting. Is there a heart? Oh, there is one. Right. It's very quiet tonight. Is anyone out there? I can see people are on, but I don't know if anyone wants a reading or they've already had a reading. And if you're new, thank you for being here tonight and joining us. I'd really appreciate you looking at my different videos. I did last night, was it last night or the night before? I did some videos. I find these beautiful, you know, passages and images of different archangels. And I found one of Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. So I did a post on them, and I really love those. So please even go back to my previous posts and like them, and you know, even comment on them. Yes, because they're really important. Whoops! Oh my gosh, I want to see what these two cards are. Oh, King of Air and Awakening. Ah, interesting. Waves to 3 tulips. Axel. Hello, thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so if you like, and as I said, sometimes I do personal things that I do during the day, or you know, about the dog. If I you know, like I'm looking after this dog. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that, Axel. So you know, I you know, look after a dog. I try to do different things, so it's not just, you know, but yeah, I do angels and different videos and different prayers, and I just do it to inspire people, to remind people. I hope that yeah, you enjoy them. So I'm just trying to think of other recent videos that I've done besides the dog. You know, I keep forgetting because I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah, I've also done the video about the special. So December bookings, I will be doing readings up until the 23rd. I'll be doing readings up until the 23rd of December. Can you drink a coffee? I haven't been drinking coffee for about 5 years, I think, 5 or 6 years now. I love coffee. I had to make a coffee for a relative that came over the other night, and I was just smelling the coffee beans. But yeah, yeah, I love coffee. I just smell it. I don't drink it because I don't drink caffeine. So, yeah. But I do enjoy the smell. And when I walk past a cafe, I'm like, yes, very nice. Where's your son? You might have me mixed up with someone else because I don't have a son, unless you're talking about the dog and the dog's outside. So I was saying something, wasn't I? Yeah. So I do readings. I will be doing readings up until the 23rd of December. But if you would like to purchase a 3-question reading online, that will be up until the 24th of December. And the checkout, just type in Christmas. So capital, it's all capital, all uppercase, CHRISTMAS. And that will 20% will apply automatically at checkout. So those announcements. Don't forget, if you'd like to book your own reading with me, go to my website www.angelicblue.com.au. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is @angelicblue_. I also have a LinkedIn account and a Facebook account. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and I've got the 4. So those links are in, if you go to any of my, it should be in this description box. Also in previous videos and posts that I've done, you can also check that out there. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Still spinning. There we go. All right, would anyone else like a reading, or shall I end it? Because I will end it. I'm going to end it with, I've written a little note to pass on to everybody. Just some thoughts that came to my head a few minutes before I started to prepare myself for tonight. So I'll wait to the end. And I was going to bring I have these little reindeer, I have a headband with like the reindeer ears. But because they've got bells on them, make too much noise. What's that behind? Lots of angels and different things. You've got there, let me show you that one. There's 7 archangels there. That's actually the patron saint of my parents' town, Santa Marina. I should have Santa Rocco somewhere here, but I don't. And then you've got all little angels everywhere, the different gifts that I've received. Angels, angels, angels. Feather. That's a feather. That's an artist did that for me, painted that for me, a feather to represent an angel feather. Got more stuff here. More angels. That I will not answer. Thank you for asking. You must be very young to ask such a question, because maybe that you do that in your generation, not in mine. You don't ask a lady when she was born. Oh, look at that. The wheel. So, yeah. You can guess, but I won't be saying anything. I should ask you, when were you born? Because you come across as someone very, very young, which to me, I don't know how you're on, because I always put this video as not made for kids. So I don't know how underage people get into my, obviously you're smart enough to work out the computer. You're smart enough to work out how to get around it. Do you know if it's true that each angel is linked to a birth sign too? Yeah, there's lots of connections with that, yes. $1924. Somehow I don't believe that. Maybe in your previous life, because that would make you 101 today. So I actually knew someone that was born 1924. She was a very good friend of mine, but she died 10 years ago? Nearly 10 years ago, I think. And she was in her 90s. Good try. Very good try. Actually, my nonna was born 1914, and then my nonna was born 1916. That's on my dad's side, and then on my mum's side, my nonna was 1929. She's already passed away, and then I've only got one nonna left. He's still alive. Thank God for that. So I've got one grandparent left. Well, this is not the place. So you might want to find a channel that suits your likes and your agenda a bit more. I was born in 2024. Oh, gosh. From one extreme to another. All right, I think that's my cue to end the session tonight. So I'm going to leave it with a message. Now, I did write it down, so I want to read it because... Whoops. Sorry. I moved the... Hold on. I wrote it down prior to going online. I just want to read it from here. Oops. So I'm going to read it from here. All right. Okay. So I've got here. So I want to thank all my family and friends, supporters, clients, subscribers, and followers for being part of my life and part of the Angelic Blue journey. So remember, I want you to remember the spirit of Christmas is about love and compassion and reflecting on the birth of Jesus and what he represents. So be kind to one another, smile to strangers, help where you can, and be an angelic being of light to help elevate humanity and the earth's energy. So that's just a little note that I want to leave you with. And once again, I want to thank you all for being part of, the Angelic Blue journey and part of, the community and the group that we have here. I really do appreciate it. I thank you, every single one of you, for contributing to my channel, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. It really helps me and helps the channel. And as I said, I've said this before, I don't make money from this, but for me, it's about the algorithm and allowing that to spread light and love, which is what I'm trying to do, and healing in the world, because the world does need a lot of healing, a lot of love, and a lot of light. So I'm trying to help, do my bit for that. So thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you in 2026, but keep an eye and an ear out for, I will be doing posts and different things throughout. I might do some Christmassy ones, but keep an eye out for that. And I look forward to connecting with you. And if you'd like to connect with me and you'd like to contact me, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au. There is a section there to email me, or you can direct email me, info@angelicblue.com.au. And please, obviously, you can subscribe to my channel. I've got Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I've got all those links below. So look forward to connecting with you. And as I said, I will be off from my last day of work is the 23rd of December, and I will be returning doing readings on the Monday, the 5th of January. So I'm going to have some time off, but and I'm not sure until closer to the date. I'm not sure when I'll be doing my next live. So keep an eye on your out for that. But I will be making announcements, as I always do, with at least 24 hours notice. Love and light to you all. I appreciate you. Have a merry, blessed Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family and enjoy the initial part of 2026. Enjoy the festivities, enjoy the food, enjoy the love, enjoy the family and friends, and look forward to connecting with you in 2026. Love and light. Bye.